Not so fast, Roach.
Dania.
So bored I could spew.
Run, Roach. Giddy up.
Your kind spreads disease, defeatism and desertion.
You'll choke to death on 3 pounds of steel.
Long live acceptance. Come through.
Long live Radovid!
Got a pass?
Cool. You don't need a pass. No, 8 generations more.
Go, go. Not so fast, Roach.
Racing lovers to work!
What? Lost your nerve?
Go for the horse son's eyes!
Killed you, you scurvy mutant!
Now, you piece of filth.
Long live, etc., etc.
You'll choke to death on
Feel
3
like
pounds
you
of
can have
steam.
that swill in the canteen.
Keep that up and I'll crack your skull open.
Enjoy living, freak, while you can.
I wish these fucking leaves wouldn't show up on this map. It's stupid. It's stupid. Why? It's fucking, you know, I don't know. I don't even need any of that shit anymore. I have like every alchemy fucking thing made already. I mean, I'm at level 31 here. Just die! This watchtower used to protect barges traveling between Oxenfurt and Novigrad. It once even boasted a bridge connecting the two sides of the river, but now it stands abandoned and neglected. The bridge is a collapsed ruin. Oh, I already knew half of that. I feel like I already did this.
Come on.
Gonna kill you! Kill him! Strip him, then dump him in a ditch! I killed you, you scurvy mutant!
Go, go. Whoa! Move it.
Rather vidi Novigrad? That's just fine with me. More soldiers, more work.
Scram before I lose.
Hey there. Come on, Roach.
Weapon aside, freak.
So what's it gonna be?
Sheathe your sword.
Hey there.
Long live, etc.
Run, Roach.
Snake eyes. Got a snake stand as well.
If they burnt the pies in winter, we might at least warm ourselves. They're no use to us now.
I've a wild art. Care to tame me?
It's a material world, and I'm a material girl.
Got an itch needs scratching?
You mean me to grab another lass to join us?
So, you in? Want a job?
Absolutely. Oh, all right. What with the state you two. Medallion soldier boys are so tight. They want it all for free.
We can go at it here, or at my place. You choose.
King's
I was
accepting
made
too
for
much
loving
tribute
women.
these days. There's just no hope for her.
Rubbish. Wanna dip your dingle?
What can I do? This drink for its nearly
So she
night.
went to the herbalist for a mix, and while she was there, witch hunters burst in. Boys from the guard say she'll be put to the fire.
What has this poor girl gotten herself into? I remember, I mean, this is the guy that we thought was the killer, I guess, right? And it's didn't know this shit was still going on, huh? Where the fuck is Lady Yennefer? Stood me up.
We can go at it here, or at my place. You choose. Hey, darling. Like what you
I'd
see?
give you a discount for heroic deeds, but the madam, well, you know.
Cheap. The thieves.
You're a vulgar one. Can see it in your face.
So, a bit of lust in your freakish heart after all.
So long.
Freak. Hellraiser.
It's a material world, and I'm a material girl.
It's interesting.
So what's it gonna be?
Fucking there. Oh my god.
Buy you a drink?
I'm afraid the dishwater's as good as it gets in this establishment. Imlerith, was that your idea of Ceres?
Ceres.
As I thought. I'm glad you went with her.
I thought you'd be angry.
Angry? Why? Because you supported Ciri in her decision? Or because you fought by her side and won?
What if we'd lost?
We wouldn't be having this conversation. And the female part of the continent's population would be drowning in tears. You won. No point bothering with what-ifs.
How'd it go at the lodge? Anyone agree to help?
I'm afraid the situation's looking grim. Dangerous times, especially for sorceresses. Each thinks 5 times before sticking her neck out. But it's neither the time nor the place for this discussion. Triss will tell you more.
Charming place. Why are you here?
I was able to establish Margarita's whereabouts. The prison in Oxenfurt. I also learned the identity of the man who escaped from there. He should arrive shortly.
What do you know about this fugitive?
I know he's the only one ever to escape from Derard. Every guardsman in the city now seeks him.
Sure he can be trusted?
We'll soon find out. He just walked in. Abbe Faria?
Who's asking?
We'd like to talk.
Damn.
Best run and get him.
Geralt's a real pushover.
These humans go wilder by the day.
Fuck did he get off to? Fuck. Can't see a damn thing.
Thanks for your help, Geralt. We'd not have nabbed.
Damn it. Scaled the ladder. Guess I'm in for a roof walk.
Take off the kid gloves, Geralt.
Help!
Stop screaming, or I'll harm you.
Thought you'd agreed to meet.
I said I'd found him, not that I'd spoken to him.
What do you want from me? Let me be.
Calm down. We just want to chat.
And then stick a shiv between my ribs. Leave me in the gutter.
Look at us. Do we look like bandits to you?
Well, not really, no.
I'm glad you agree. Besides, you'd be worthless to us dead.
So you shan't hurt me?
No. You're gonna tell us your story, then be on your way.
Oh, so be it. But we really ought to go back to Kate's. It's unwise to linger in the street.
You're up on a balcony. You'll be fine. Oh my god.
Drink up. It'll help.
Thanks. What do you want?
To get into Derard.
Find a hunter. Tell them you practice magic. They'll lock you up lickety-split.
We need to get in without anyone noticing. Tell us how you escaped, then get on with your life. They say no one gets out of Derard alive.
Aye, so they say. My thought? Why not try it dead?
But they burn the corpses.
They didn't start burning them until they'd learned an old fellow like myself had escaped. Before, they dropped the stiffs into a great pit. The pit's connected to the sewers, and the sewers empty into the river. And once you reach the river, you're as free as a fish.
They say Dayrod's better guarded than the keep at Vicovaro.
They choose the guards from among witch hunters. The worst dregs, rabid fanatics. If you only knew what they do to folk. Torture every day. The wheel, the rack. We only knew peace on holidays when they'd drink themselves blind.
They're allowed to drink on duty?
No, not officially, but you know how it is.
So theoretically, we could get in the way you got out.
Assuming we don't mind the company of decomposing corpses.
And assuming you can squeeze through the grate. They barred the outlet to the river after I escaped.
Huh. Explosives could take care of that.
For half the city to hear us? I've a better plan.
How does he
Oxenfurt
know
was
that they
built
barred
on
the
elven
outlet?
ruins.
Which have to connect to the sewers somewhere. If we can find a way into the ruins.
We'll get into the prison.
So you played dead. No one caught on?
As a youth, I'd apprenticed with an apothecary in Silverton. Learned a thing or two about herbs. Sleeping mushrooms grew on the walls of my cell. And I found belladonna in the prison yard. Just had to mash them together and eat the pulp an hour before evening rounds.
You might have lost your life.
I prefer to die on my own terms, were that to be my fate.
See? Wasn't so hard.
One last bit of advice. Find a new tavern. Everyone here knows you.
Thank you. Whatever your plans, I hope they work out.
So do we. So long. What he said about the guards could prove handy.
True. Things will go more smoothly if we can get even a few of them drunk.
Zoltan ought to manage it. I'll ask him.
Let's meet on the Oxenfurt Bridge.
I'd give you a discount for heroic deeds, but the matter... well, you know.
I was made for loving.
Hey,
You're a vulgar one. I can see it in your face.
This life, sometimes it's a handful.
And it's raining again.
Didn't look that way.
Two!
Giddy up. Come on now. Move it!
I haven't the strength for anything.
Zoltan?
Get out.
They're holding Margarita at Dayrod. Got a plan to break her out, but we need your help.
What should I do?
Load a wagon with as much Mahakaman as you can find and drive it to Oxenford. Yennefer will give the signal. They'll drive through the gates and treat the guards.
Oh, these are terrible times. Since the mages left town, the hunters have taken to harassing non-humans. A dwarf lingering around the prison gates only stands to attract attention.
Right. Didn't think of that. I'll go straight to Yen in that case. She went to find a way into the ruins beneath the city. Nice talking to you, Zoltan. See you later. Maybe I ought to let her unwind. Greetings, Triss.
Have you lost your mind? You went after Imlerith by yourselves? To the Sabbath? How could you put Ciri in danger?
Ciri had to do it. I couldn't let her go alone. You'd have done the same in my boots. Besides, I'd never let anything happen to Ciri. You know that. Past burning pyres on the way into town. Non-humans on them.
Things grow worse by the day. No mages left in the city, so the hunters had to find someone else to victimize. We need to resolve everything as quickly as possible and leave Novigrad.
Any success with the lodge? Anyone out there willing to help?
It doesn't look good. Ida outright refused, while Francesca won't budge from her little realm with a war raging. We don't know about Fringilla. Haven't been able to contact her.
And the others? Kira? Margarita? Philippa?
Kira? I thought you, of all people, would know.
Few can refuse a sorceress. And Kira Metz certainly had her ways. But when she demanded the Mage Alexander's notes, I had to turn her down. Kira needed that, as she needed the impetus to start anew. She found it where she least expected to. Years later, known for discovering the cure for the Catriona plague, she was thankful none remembered her time in hiding as a village witch. I've seen worse matches. Hope things work out for them.
I hope they work out for us, and we actually find Philippa and Rita.
We will. We have to.
I'll rest easier when they're both here, with us.
Know where they are?
Yennefer's looking into Rita's whereabouts. I have to figure out where Philippa is.
So, learn anything?
A few things that could be interesting. Prefer the long version or the short?
Tell me everything. I want the details.
After fleeing Loch Muin, Philippa ended up here in Novigrad. She sought help from her former lover, the sorcerer Arthur de Vlister.
De Vlister rings a bell.
Philippa had made a fool of him once. Arthur was out for revenge. He convinced her she'd be safest as an owl. She transformed, and he placed a dimeridian band on her leg. The mage hunt started shortly afterwards. Sadly, Arthur fell victim. They auctioned off his estate. Just so happened a certain dwarven acquaintance of ours stumbled on the auction.
Zoltan. Huh. So Philippa was here under our noses the whole time?
Was, precisely. Zoltan lost her in a card game a few days ago.
Kidding, right?
Sadly, no. A man showed up here, fleeced Zoltan bare, then proposed they play for the owl. Naturally, he won, then politely thanked Zoltan for the game and left.
Who was it? Know where he lives?
He's not from here. No one knows him.
Great. We got any leads?
We have this.
That Philippa the Owl's feather? Thinking divination?
Specifically hydromancy, and a form of sortilege. We need a fountain where we won't be disturbed.
Need to take care of something first. Meet you somewhere later?
Fine. The fountain...
Need a hanky? Gotta admit, never expected this of you.
You humans have, unusual tastes. How did you fare on Bald Mountain?
Need to ask? You're a sage.
I ask as a courtesy. A concept you clearly forgot when you left without uttering a word.
Ciri was in a hurry.
I know, so she wrote in her letter. But that is not my concern. You eliminated Imlerith adeptly. So adeptly you might say you inspired me.
Meaning?
The loss of one of his great generals has weakened Eredin significantly. 2 others remain.
How do we get rid of them?
Caranthier is a loyalist, but Gels, that is another story. He was a devoted follower of our former king.
Topping off my coffee.
And as it happens, Eredin poisoned our beloved ruler.
Think Gales will betray Eredin? answer his questions.
How do you know? Or are you bluffing?
Eredin made sure very few individuals knew of his betrayal. Most are now dead.
Didn't answer my question.
How matters not. What matters is, I know. And I've an idea how to use this knowledge.
Haven't mentioned killing Gels.
Such drastic means are not always necessary.
So you probably plan to offer him a deal.
Brilliant deduction. Bravo.
Want a deal? Talk to him? Trust him? I'd rather just kill him.
That is precisely one of the reasons why Gels abhors your world. Your senseless brutality. At times, one must use reason rather than blades.
Fine. So what do you propose?
Why, to bring Gels here. Show him the truth of what happened.
Fabulous plan, if we only knew where to find him.
We do. In the land of the NL.
Land of the NL?
You don't recall. After all, you did travel with Eredin for some time. The land of the Alder folk. The world where we arrived centuries ago. A world that is now our home. The Red Riders come from there. And it is there where we will find Gels.
Think you're forgetting something. You and Ciri might know how to travel between worlds. But me? Not so much.
You clearly know there are many other worlds apart from the one where we now stand. They're linked by passages, hidden gateways that afford travel from one world to another. Of course, few know of these gateways. Even fewer can locate them.
Elven sages, for example?
For example. One such passage will open soon near where we are, fortuitously enough. Between this noble edifice and the butcher's yard. That's our chance. Shall we go?
Let's go.
Who are you?
Friends. Are your parents home?
Aye, but they're busy. Mum's off to par with a frying pan, 'cause he, bubbered this lady.
Fucked.
I see. We shan't bother them. Will you let us in?
I will. Mum's so angry with Pop. How's real nice. Stinks of gin and piss sometimes. But he bought me some new toys today. Wooden blocks and a 3-wheel cart. Shame the wheels are missing.
Sir, I beg your pardon. Don't bother me, please.
This is that house
You know how to disembowel a man.
Sarah was living. Now she's boyfriend and girlfriend.
Oh boy.
Little Johnny.
Like a cooking. And who might you be? Bringing your drinking mates home now, is that it?
I don't know them.
Likely. Get the hell out of my house.
Was just on my way out.
I go the wrong way. Was I supposed to go in the basement?
Mum! Leave me big.
Hey!
The passage is here, past this wall. Yes? Yes? This is the place. Once we enter, there'll be no returning until we reach Gel's. Ready?
Yes, let's go.
Remember, wherever you land, search for a place that looks like this one. We shall meet sooner or later.
Mean we'll be separated?
It's possible. I lack your ward's talent. Zirel is the Lady of Time and Space. I merely know how to use this arcane knowledge to a limited degree. It's time.
I hate portals.
How much time passed? 3 or 4 days? It's a good beard growth going there. Not a full one.
Where are we?
Welcome to the Didowet Desert.
Is somewhere in our world?
Ever seen such canyons in your world? Come, we must go.
What is this place?
A very old world, thoroughly raped and destroyed.
Anything live here?
Mainly desert creatures, able to survive months on end without water. Oh, and large sand crabs beneath the surface. We must be careful they don't sense us.
And before? Were there any people? Or elves?
Do you believe humanoids have a monopoly on destroying worlds?
So what did live here? Sentient monsters of some sort?
Look at those cliffs. Remind you of anything?
Look a bit like the bed of a giant river.
Or the bottom of a sea.
Mean there were water creatures here once?
No creatures. Merely a sea.
Trying to say
that there are many different worlds and even more forms of life. Many of them intelligent, much more so in fact than you humans. But as it turns out, not even that could stop them from exhausting all the resources of their world. To the last drop. Ah, the portal.
Looks more like a ruin.
Appearances can be deceiving.
So what are we waiting for?
For it to open. Shouldn't take but a few moments.
What's going on?
The sand crabs have sensed our presence.
Wonderful.
Splendid.
They just keep coming.
You can't hope to defeat them all. As soon as the portal opens, you must jump in after me.
What a relief.
Quickly, jump in. Faster, Geralt.
Have a look.
Now where? Child roll into the Dark Tower King. Looks like it. Field of Roses. Ah, shit. Which way do I go, George? The next passage. Unpleasant surprise was in store for Geralt after he departed the druided white desert. Avalok was no longer with him. The sage had warned him that something of the sort might happen, but Geralt had quietly hoped this would not be the case. His hopes had been misplaced, and now the Witcher would have to stumble blindly and alone as he searched for the passage to the next world. Fuck me.
There it is. Vapors don't look terribly inviting. Any longer and I'd have suffocated.
Killer whale any use here? Probably not. I think it only works under the ocean. And in the water. While underwater. So it says. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's working. Not even a little.
magic. A place of power. Should avoid those clouds, or bolt through them.
Thank you for the advices. Hadn't quite figured it out. Stir. Breathing, or am I dying, or what? I can't tell. Yeah, I'm dying. Son of a bitch. You know, wouldn't it be so bad if they had like an opacity slider for your display, for your HUD? That'd be pretty slick. But it's just this big yachty thing. It reminds me of like 2 years ago video games.
Have a look.
There it is.
There's that place of power. Are there any others?
Vapors don't look terribly inviting. Damn it, gotta hold my breath. Any longer and I'd have suffocated. Medallion's humming. Place of power, it's gotta be.
Points available? Oh, what do we need to unlock that rat? There we go. I don't know. You mean these? You have to alchemy them. You have to craft them yourself out of lesser ones. Yeah, no worries. It's like, I can probably show you. It's pretty easy. It's like, see, greater green mutagen. So like blue mutagen takes 3 small mutagens to make a blue mutagen. And then once I make 3 blue mutagens, then I can make a greater blue mutagen. It's the same all around. And I don't believe you need a recipe for that. I think it just comes with it, but I'm pretty sure that's one of the only things you don't need a recipe for.
Should avoid those clouds, or bolt through them.
I'm trying. There we go. Oh, I've got like everything. This is my second time playing the game, right? Or playing the game through, so I tried a completely different build. The first time I made a build, it was like, super heavy with what do you call the magic, and then a little bit of attack. But this time I'm doing this like way kind of like all over the place. I'm actually going kind of heavy with the green because it's really fun and interesting. I like this one a lot, where time automatically slows when they're counterattacking. It's super cool, like, because it just, I don't know, because the game's so rad looking, and then I'm playing it without the HUD, so you know what I'm saying. And then, like, this one's really nice. Protective coating, 25% against attacks from the monster type, because I'm always using the oils. Because playing on Death March, you kind of got to. You got to do it all nerdy-like. So I, like, built all the oils. I got all the superior oils and all the, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, and so I can get my toxicity up crazy, too. Like, I got a ton of decoctions. I don't even know how to say that. No, it's not. It's not. I started out from scratch. I haven't done New Game Plus yet. I'm at level 31, and I haven't really touched the DLCs. I've done a little bit of DLC to like get that guy, that like Arabian guy or whatever from Hearts of Stones, the guy who like does these things. That the eruption, foes set alight like igni explode and ignite nearby foes. So and then playing on Death March, but with no HUD, like not having my health bar up there, I have to have this one. I recommend anybody who wants to play like this. It's actually fairly easy if you got the reflexes, as long as you take this one, which they added. These second and fourth, or third and fourth row, like when I first got this game, a year ago or whatever, they didn't have these 10 in here. Weren't here, but this is one of the new ones, and it actually works for me really well, gourmet. Because like I've constantly got my health is regenerating constantly, and I don't have to worry about doing potions and drinking swallow and all that. So I really recommend this one if you're trying to play without the health bar and stuff. Because I think it's a lot easier too. I don't get hit by the enemies or anything because you just build the reflexes because you're just looking at the enemies instead of the health bar above the enemies. And... Alright, which way do I need to go? Action has grinded to a halt here. I don't know if it's a DLC or if because they're pretty cool, right? So I don't know if that just came with the DLC or, see, I have no idea when that showed up. If that was just one of the patches or if it showed up with Blood and Wine or if it showed up with the patch that comes with Blood and Wine, because the patches are free and then you spend $15 on Hearts of Stone or whatever, you know? And I say if you don't have them, they're probably on sale, and you can always go, you know, eBay and Amazon. You can almost always find the code for the season pass for games for like super cheap. Yeah, I don't know. I got the I have both the DLCs, and then, you know, there's 16 free DLCs for this game, right? There's, like, little small DLCs, like the beards and stuff, and different armors, and a couple of new side quests, small little side quests, and dude, this company is so rad, the way that they're handling their stuff. I really appreciate them. It reminds me of, like, video games, you know, before. Oh man, am I going backwards? They just came out with the Ultimate Edition of this, so I'm thinking that soon there'll probably be a sale, just a sale on Steam or PlayStation Network or whatever you're using, Xbox Live, for the, you know, for the pass or the individual DLCs. I know that they had sales when they first came out, like the first, you know, like couple of bucks off type of thing. Oh, hell, I should killer whale. See, you gotta do alchemy, because then you can, like, increase your breath supply while underwater and improve your vision, and it's the big pain in the ass about alchemy is getting all the ingredients. But if you're OCD, ADD, you know, like me, then it's no problem at all, because I just am looking in every nook and cranny anyway. And that's a self-diagnosis, just so you know. Not professionally diagnosed, though. Yeah, I think it's just don't stop and look around too much and just run for the portal, right?
Cold.
Oh, this part is where it starts getting crazy. It reminds me of the old Super Nintendo RPG from Square, Chrono Trigger. This part reminded me of a part in Chrono Trigger. Talk about old school. We're bringing it back to like 1995. Alright, probably that, and then that, yeah, that's right.
Freeze to death if I don't hide somewhere. And I gotta find that next passage quick. If I can just find cover along the way, I should make it to the passage.
You know when you were talking to Siri, when you first like found her, and she was like, it was like the Snow White thing, they had the dwarves, and you found her on that island, and she was like asleep, and you thought she was dead, and then she woke up, and if you like lag and talk to her a bunch, she talks about going to a world with like flying cars, and people got implants, and mechanical implants, and all that, and that's, I think, a reference to their next game that's coming, that Cyberpunk 2077. I like this jumping through worlds thing. It's pretty cool. The White Frost, that's what reminded me. About her talking about Cyberpunk. Oh man, no, what was that? I want that. What is it? What is it? Not much. Not a mucho. But still, nonetheless, I'll take it, whatever it is. Looting like it's 1992. Rad Steve, bro. I did it. Cutscene is saved by the cutscene.
Light in a place like this? Someone must have lit it. With any luck, it was a certain grouchy elven sage.
Oh no, oh no,
Snow's
oh no.
up to the rooftops. Wonder how long this blizzard's been blowing.
Oh no. There we go.
Of course. What else? Might have expected this.
I got it already. Elemental oil, yeah, it should be good. 14 charges, not much, but what are you gonna do? Here we go, get warmed by the fire for a minute. Come on in, guys. Warming the place up for you. I'm glad you guys are back to looking all creepy instead of like that. You were looking weird for after one of the patches. love onions.
What now, you piece of filth?
Oh shit, where am I gonna go? Where do they want me? Over here? Damn. Where is that dude? Right here? In this tower? Sounds good to me. Up above or down below? If you were to go with just one DLC, the Blood and Wine is like amazing. It's really, really cool. It's the one. Bunch of vampires, really cool stuff. Way better vampires than they got in the main game. Hearts of Stone's really cool too. But Blood and Wine definitely takes the cake.
Took you a while? Did you run into trouble?
No. Just taking in the sights. What is this place? Feels like I've been here before.
You have. You fought
yeah.
Eridan's projection here.
YouTube and their
Before
stupid...
that, Ciri fought here.
They like cut you off
For
on
you.
comments. If
What are you
comment
talking
too
about?
much.
Ever wondered how you managed to leave the Red Riders?
About. I don't know if I can
Many
change
times,
that or something.
but I don't remember a thing.
Ciri came for you. She sensed you were in danger, tore you from the Hunt's grasp, then deposited you in the woods near Kaer Morhen.
Did Eridan start hunting her because of that? Because of me? Why didn't she say anything?
What would it have changed?
I was hoping we wouldn't get separated.
I warned you it could happen.
Where'd your journey take you?
Through a world whose son had just died. I barely reached the next passage in time.
Light on the peak. Was that you?
I thought it might aid your passage. After all, that is what lighthouses do. Show the way.
Where are we? World of the NL?
No. This is Ted Dera, the time of the end. The world destroyed by the White Frost. Alas, this awaits us all, though at differing stages of our existence.
So calm when you say that.
Eridan succumbed to his knowledge of the apocalypse. Fear rules him now. I'll not commit the same error.
Care to clarify?
Not here. Not now.
Going after Gels is proving quite a trek, but I still don't know why he's so important.
Eridan differs from the king he killed. Power for its own sake interests him. He has little patience for bureaucracy. He spends most of his time atop his steed, leading the Red Riders. So what does he need in the capital? A good viceroy. Gels is an excellent administrator and an even better plotter. He's the most dangerous individual amongst the NL.
He got any weaknesses?
Yes. He's righteous.
Doesn't look safe here either. Let's go.
This way.
Next passage. When will it open?
Shortly. Reason to tarry. Come. At last.
This Tir Nalia?
The Palace of Awakening, formerly the Moon Palace. Gel's headquarters.
I'm glad to know you appreciate it. Elven architecture is a bit more sophisticated than yours.
Pompous.
No rovire. Ledweg parledo sial. Em aledweg estalistro trebio que dea condel.
No reason to tarry. Come. No reason to tarry. Come.
Oh, who's this? And why are they here?
I believe we're done for the day, my tulip. Be a dear and leave us alone. For I think we can agree this matter is between us and us alone, correct? Crevan of Spain, Corman Maca, and the Witcher of Rivia. Ketmill. Do you like my new model? Something of Lara Doran about her, wouldn't you agree, Crevan?
Her height, perhaps. Nothing more.
I see I've touched a tender spot. So let's change the subject, shall we? Care for a drink?
Didn't come here for tea.
I must admit, you appearing here. Quite the surprise, Witcher. Incidentally, interesting choice of allies. Do you think Avalach is honest with you? Just curious.
No, but honesty's not a facet of your species. So quit spewing bile. Won't gain you anything.
I detect a shadow of impatience in your faces, it seems. So what brings you here?
I've come to tell you who killed our king.
You've gone through a great deal of trouble to reach me. So I must believe you've put equal effort into preparing this lie.
You shall see the truth. You will dream it.
You've been a neuromancer. My intuition was correct. This will be interesting.
Better believe it. This way, please.
Witcher Geralt, a true man of action. Might I know where we're going?
To the world of the Enshe. Directly this time.
Let's go, before any guards show up.
Guy thinks he's Pablo Picasso. Pretty great. The painting. This whole game's really great. Man. Either that or I'm just... Yeah, I really like this game. It's really good. I got all the good gear for my horse. Extremely sensitive.
I take it I needn't introduce our guest.
Greetings, Cyril. So it's true. The swallow has befriended the fox.
There's naught you can do to make us turn on one another.
Havalach blackmailed you. Do you not remember? Tried to force you to warm our king's bed. Treated your body like a side of pork.
I remember. But I also remember what you advised Eredin do with me once I was caught. And I remember what the Red Riders did at Kaer Morhen.
I didn't come here to argue. The proof you promised, where is it?
You will see it in your dream.
Ah, yes. The Oneiromancer. Visions that cannot be fabricated. Do you wish to show me how Eredin murdered our king? What then? Am I to incite the NL against Eredin? Call for revolution? And proclaim Avalach our new king?
You'll do what you want. If you decide to continue serving the regicide, so be it. Wouldn't even be surprised.
Very well. Have your oracle summon dreams of my king's last moments.
We shall all dream them, to make certain there are no misunderstandings.
Why not?
The king is dead. Long live the king.
Was it as all grandiose and posturing as that?
You must face him on your terms. In this world. In a place of your choosing. It's your only chance. Sail to Skellige and find the Sunstone. With it, you will summon the Nagelfair. Eredin will come too. Should he call for reinforcements, no NL will answer.
You have done the thing most just. A new portal to Tir Nalia will open. I shall stabilize it and you will return. Come with me.
Just as well. Could have been bluffing. Might have just said that so we'd let him go. Damn it, we should have pressed him.
Calm down. Avalach knows him better. We'll hear him out when he returns.
Speak of the devil.
Geralt's worried. He believes we let girls go too easily.
He got off cheap and easy. Sold us a few pieces of advice, some story about a sunstone.
He gave us his assurance that he'll not support Eredin. And that is quite a lot.
Seems to me you have a plan. Care to share it with us?
Once we find the sunstone, aided by your sorceresses and their magic, we shall draw Eredin's ship to a bay along the coast of Undvik. We will wait in ambush, lay a trap. When the King of the Hunt arrives, we will spring it and kill him.
Just like that?
Defeating Eredin will be no small feat, but we will accomplish it. Find the sorceresses of the lodge, and we'll meet at the port. Then we sail to Skellige.
Couldn't help it. Grew curious about this little matter you have to resolve.
When I was last in Novigrad, I had my share of troubles.
So I heard.
A few people helped me then. Others, not so much. Now I mean to repay them both. Coming with?
Lead the way.
We need to go to Temple Isle.
Don't remember you being religious?
Nor am I now. Let's go.
I hope Cyberpunk has a punk rock element to it. Cause like, you know, punk rock, 77, like, just cause why pick the year 77 otherwise? That's my question. That's why I think. I hope it has like a real...
Almost there.
Where are we going?
Anarcho.
To see Horse
punk
and
rock element to it.
Bit late for that. He's dead.
I asked Sultan, and he said Horson's alive and well on Temple Isle.
I was there. Stuck a sword in his gut.
Your hand must have slipped, because it seems he's recovered.
Why are you doing this again?
I want to look him in the eyes.
What then?
Don't know. Depends what I see.
Lovely weather for sitting in the barracks.
What?
Here to see Mr. Wiley.
Mr. Wiley's expecting important guests, so bugger off, you turds!
Make a deal, maybe?
Yeah, a deal.
Go on upstairs. Boss is waiting.
That was strange.
To say the least.
I wonder what they're doing.
We'll know soon enough.
Geralt.
Well, well. Who do we have here? Finally found your little ward. Took your sweet fucking time.
Seems in fine health to me.
Ah, 'cause you thought you killed me that time. Surprise the fucking prize. Shut your trap, witch! Before somebody fills that hole for you.
Enough! I'll finish what you started.
Whoa, whoa, stop, it's me, Dudu Beaverfell. You really didn't recognize me?
Dudu?
Wait, Ciri. After the heist, after Dijkstra's vault was emptied, you vanished. How'd I find you? Quick.
Butcher's Yard, the Mama's Plane, Priscilla's. You dragged me onto the stage.
Sheathe your sword, Ciri. It's Dudu.
Gods! You give me quite the scare.
Wouldn't have had to if you hadn't impersonated Whoreson.
What the blazes were you thinking?
Once we'd fled, I'd no idea what to do. I could only hide for so long. They'd find me sooner or later. It wasn't our decision. We knew he was dead, but not many others had caught on. That was my chance.
No one mourned for Whoreson Jr. In all his miserable life, he'd never helped a soul. Amusingly, once dead, he became a useful member of society. They say everyone deserves a second chance. Seems true enough. Whoreson got his, in a way, sharing it with a Doppler named Dudu.
So that's how I screwed up. If I hadn't killed Whoreson, then he would have assumed Mangus.
That was courageous, Dudu.
And then they wouldn't be burning fucking non-humans.
Neither would I.
Streets.
Oh, by the way,
that's where I screwed up.
You've no idea at the relief I feel you're alive and well.
You have to spare
and I'm relieved
Whoreson?
I didn't slit your throat.
I guess I must on my first playthrough. I wonder why I spared him. Probably because this is the one where I'm killing everybody. I'm just like, I should have killed those two guards if I was keeping up with my kill everybody playthrough mentality.
Chose an interesting line of business.
Dudu's always had a head for numbers. What's a few brothels and casinos? He'll manage.
That's the thing. I don't need to. 2 weeks after Wiley died, I announced I'd seen the light of the eternal fire. Sold all the illegal enterprises. I'm a blue water trader now.
Whoreson's men didn't protest?
I've contacts in the guilds. Run a thriving trade. Profits are twice what they were before. To Wiley's men, a purse twice as heavy means twice as much respect for the men handing it to them.
Be careful. You could get found out.
Wiley's men are too stupid to catch on. His colleagues ain't much better. Mind you, even you were fooled.
And that might have ended very badly for you.
True. I get a bit carried away at times, but mostly I'm careful.
Time's up.
Right. We must still go by the Golden Sturgeon.
It was nice to see you both. And take care of yourselves.
You too.
So long, Dudu. Why are we going to the Sturgeon?
To see a girl who helped me once.
Who might that be?
A friend of Dandelion's. Her name's Bee. She's a waitress at the Golden Sturgeon. Helped me contact Dandelion. I wish to thank her. She risked a lot.
Risked a lot? How's that?
The temple guard was breathing down my neck. If she'd been seen with me, she might have been flogged or worse.
Always getting into trouble.
I'd take after you. I visited a city once that was very much like Novigrad, but the people there were much taller and had dark skin.
This somewhere in Zerrikania?
No, in another world.
What's it like, hopping between worlds? Anything like passing through a portal? Or different?
A bit different. It was hard going at first. I wasn't very good at controlling it, so I had to concentrate intensely and hope I didn't land in the crater of an active volcano. The training I did with Avalok was very helpful. Now, I merely think of the place I wish to travel to, close my eyes, and it's done.
Lovely weather for sitting in the barracks.
I like rain. Keeps the rogues indoors.
Lovely weather for sitting in the barracks.
There's a metal band, like a Norwegian metal band or Polish metal band or whatever, that's actually pretty good, called Percival Schutbach, named after the character from these novels. Yeah, not bad at all. The band. I only heard like one album there.
Damn it.
They might only have the one album. At least they only had the one on Spotify when I looked for them.
This will pass.
Conceals a mage in their home shall burn alongside him or her.
What was it happened to Faltus
Witcher.
again?
I like rain.
Geralt?
Keeps the rogues indoors.
Let me alone.
Admit whomever I please. Dare me.
Sure we don't.
Gave you a chance.
Should have taken it.
I spit on anything you give me.
You'll regret that, you cow.
Mind your manners, you're talking to a lady.
Stay out of this. This is not your concern.
Sure it is.
You're a fucking freak too.
He is. Very dangerous at that. The butcher of White Orchard.
What'd he do there? Trim the trees?
Eugen. He slew half the village. Dragged the bodies of the alderman and his wife behind his horse to Novigrad. Let's get out of here.
That's pretty good advice your friend's offering.
Sorry.
Drags the bodies of the alderman and his wife behind his horse to Novigrad.
Thank you. They seem more determined this time.
Shouldn't cross them, I told you.
I'm to bar non-humans from this establishment because some thugs threatened me? Not likely.
It's so good to see you, Bee.
And you, Ciri. Who's your charming companion?
A defender of the downtrodden.
Just so happens that I was just trodden upon head to toe. Perhaps you'd be kind enough to help me recover.
Bee, you strumpet. Control yourself. This is Geralt.
Why didn't you say so to start with? Very nice to meet you. I've heard so much.
Really? What, for example?
For example, how you've saved her from woes so many times she's lost count. And how you always know how to make her laugh. That's Ciri, of course. Other ladies, however...
Bee, I'm standing right here.
All right, all right. So, what brings you here, darlings?
I wanted to thank you for everything.
Oh, stop. Anyone would have done the same in my shoes.
Not many would have done it with such courage. Thank you. This is for you. A trinket to remember me by.
Oh, my. It's beautiful. Thank you. So, will you stay for stew? And keep slaughtered a piglet this morning?
Thanks. But we must still visit Far Corners.
Ah, off to see Valdo, eh? Well, shan't stop you then. They'll feed you properly there too, no doubt. Farewell to you both. And do take care of her, Witcher.
I will. So long.
It's not safe to go out on the streets anymore.
Ugh!
So, your friend, Bee.
What about her?
Nothing. Seems nice.
Geralt, you're terrible.
What'd I say? What's there to see in Far Corners?
The camp of some traveling circus performers. Non-humans. When I came here before, I wanted to contact Triss. Life was hard. I quickly spent nearly everything the Baron gave me. Triss and I never met, because the Temple Guard showed up. I was a wanted woman afterwards.
Triss didn't try to contact you?
How could she? She didn't know anything. In fact, she thought she was to meet another alchemist wanting to flee I preferred not to put her in danger. I was being hunted. Had not a copper to my name. Then I met Valdo. He and his troop helped me. Then introduced me to B. And through B, I found Dandelion. You know the rest.
Cost you double in the rain.
Oi, Witcher. What's the
Those
saying?
sadies thought to change
Get
their
good
name now.
coin for it.
Human hunters.
Sick of it all. Lovely weather. We're sitting in the barracks.
This rain will just not let up. It's been raining for like 2 days in this game.
Where's this friend of yours?
There! Valdo!
Ciri, you devil incarnate, where have you been?
Come here, darling. Hello. What's this? Brought your granddad?
Hagar, you're incorrigible. Allow me to introduce Geralt of Rivia.
Ah, greetings. We've heard heaps about you.
Oh
Mostly
fuck, I
lies,
tried to
I
say the
bet.
other thing.
Ah, if it's a lie that since her youngest years you've been her friend and mentor, then indeed. She is a bold-faced liar. Well, good you're here. Come in the nick of time. Would have been gone by tomorrow.
You're leaving?
They're to start resettling non-humans shortly. We'd rather stay ahead of events.
I understand.
Problem is, we just lost 2 horses, and another 2 are too weak to haul anything.
Ah, we'll manage somehow. We don't leave till tomorrow, so naught to worry about today.
Yes, for some. I'm off to see a merchant. There's a chance I can trade our nags for a healthy horse. Wouldn't want Valdo to have anything to worry about tomorrow.
Any way we can help?
Oh, don't fret about us. We always get by somehow. Right, Ciri? What brings you here?
I've come to apologize. I disappeared so suddenly, then...
Ah, pish-posh. What matters is you're back, and you're well.
This is for you. All that you loan me, plus a small premium.
Ciri, you know I can't take this.
And you know I shan't let you refuse.
I know. We'll make it the pot for a wager. Do you still race?
Of course.
Then I challenge you. Geralt, will you join us?
Gladly.
A man after my own spirit. Come.
Geralt, choose one of these.
Coming.
Oh, what? They're not gonna let me take my own damn horse? With all the good stuff, all the best gear, best saddle, best blinders, best saddlebags, and a bloody Doppler head hanging off the saddle. Because, like I said, this is my ruthless playthrough. Just killing everything. I didn't let the Doppler go, nothing. No sensitivity. Just a heartless, ruthless youth.
You were faster once!
Giving you a head start. Faster! You're trailing!
Watch where you're going or you'll fall.
Yeah, I am riding hard.
Seem too slow.
Just want to admire you from the side.
Can still beat you.
I let you win.
Lovely race! Well, this calls for a celebration. Stay the evening. We've several barrels of Kedwin's best. Bonfires to be lit soon, round which all will gather. This night shall be ours.
Is the weather gonna clear? Yep. Lucky elf party.
More wine?
Thanks.
I'm glad we stayed.
Me too. They like you here.
I like them too. I'd love to join them. Drink and race, travel from town to town. Not worry a whit about anything.
Something worrying you now?
What awaits us?
Defeating the hunt won't be easy, but with the Lodge's support, Avalax, we can do this.
I fear fighting the hunt will only be the beginning. For me, at least.
What do you mean?
You promised!
In jest? Sometimes I wish I could be like them.
Me too. Being a witch is a burden sometimes.
As is my inheritance. I'd so like to be ordinary.
Your life is yours exclusively. You choose who you are.
Geralt, you know that's never been true. All because of this damned elder blood. My gift.
Damned elder blood.
It granted me all of these powers, but it's also why I've spent my life fleeing, hiding.
Then it's time to end this. Once we defeat Eredin, you'll be free.
Really? Eredin's hardly alone. There are others. They have plans for me. It was the sorceresses of the Lodge once. Now it's my father. Even Yennefer.
You're forgetting Avalach.
Avalach's different. He is intent on my gift not falling into the wrong hands. Not spinning out of control. It's why he teaches me, protects me.
The sooner you get rid of that illusion, the better.
What do you mean?
There'll come a day when Avallac'h will ask you for a favor.
Perhaps. But if so, it will be a very, very long time from now. And I'm certain whatever it is, he'll give me a choice. I will have the option to refuse.
Hope you're right.
That's Pablo. I plan to learn how to juggle one day.
Real
Incredibly
choice.
useful skill.
I like it.
Finally found you two. Enjoying yourselves?
Stressful.
I'd rather know how you fared with the merchant. Managed to get some horses?
Lost cause. The man refused to trade. I said I'd buy. He asked 3 arms and a host of legs for 1 healthy animal. We need horses. But we'll have to find another way to get them.
Ho ho, I sense trouble.
I knew you'd warm to the notion. We mean to sneak into the man's stable. With 30 head, a few more or less won't make a difference in his life. Coming with?
Of course.
I got all kinds of money. I just don't want to end up having these elves' blood on my hands, you know? I think that maybe we'll get caught. Let's go steal some horses. I got like 60,000 crowns though.
Gotta be another way to solve this. It just so happens I got some coin I could lend you.
We'd have no way to repay you.
Wouldn't have to.
A generous offer, but not one to resolve this situation. The merchant didn't object to our coin. He objected to us. I'll not trade with such scum. Believe those were his words. And if he'll not trade, we've no choice but to steal from him.
What can I do? Gotta help those in need.
Yes, yes, yes!
Must say,
you
didn't
remind
seem
me
the
of
type
Mickey
to me.
Rourke right there.
What type?
Steady. Time to go. We'll meet by the stables.
Kind of like Mickey Rourke and Barfly. I think Mickey Rourke would actually make a good Geralt of Rivia. At least he woulda. Back when they made Barfly.
Hagar, keep a lookout. Ciri and I'll try to get inside.
All right.
Beat me a glass.
Guard down there. There's a ladder. What's this? Look, he's got the straight like bandit mask on. That's rad.
Locked. Gotta find another way in.
What do you mean?
There's the key. Quick, get in here. Gotta calm all the horses before they wake the guards.
Calm the horses. Agar and I will open the door.
Finally.
Awesome. Liberating some horses from a bigot. Not bad. All in a night's work. I really want to play the new Batman game. The Telltale one. I really don't like buying those Telltale games at full price. They always go on sale
Excellent
for
work.
super cheap, and
Did you
often
see
they
the two
come to
fools who
PS
tried to
Plus.
chase us?
Almost tripped over their own boots.
Thanks, Geralt. That was splendid.
I don't have any money, but I was like,
Yeah, a nice change from killing monsters.
Thanks for your help, and for visiting.
It was so good to see you all again. Hang in there, and take care of yourselves.
Don't forget us. So long.
I must bid Valzo farewell.
All right. See you at Dandelions then. Got some things to take care of in town.
See you, Geralt.
Yolo was a magician, an illusionist. He would always perform in a mask. His choice act, sawing women from the audience in half. Ha! Who's the best now?
yeah, like 60,000 coin. It's not bad. It's a lot of coin. I gotta take a break for just a minute. I'll be back. A minute or two. So, oops. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, I didn't mean
the
to.
legends of the White Wolf?
Double shades! What if a halfling became a witcher, eh?
Actually, I gotta quit. If you stuck around, you're awesome. Thank you. If you like this, I try to play video games in a cinematic way, especially when I'm streaming, which pretty much if I'm playing PlayStation 4, I'm streaming. I can't not do it. I don't know what it is. It's like a compulsion. I can't not press the stream button. So hit subscribe is my point. I'm not even begging or anything. I don't make no money off of it. Whatever. The more the merrier. I like playing for an audience. Alright, thanks for watching. Sorry for misleading anybody. And have a good night or day or whatever. Peace. I might be at it shortly. Again, I don't know. You know, I'm pretty flip-floppy. Can't make up my mind worth a damn. I'm a Libra. Peace.